So picture this, you got invited to a very fancy corporate event, but you don't know how to use a knife and fork. Here are 5 tips that can help you appear more confident in a formal dining situation. So first things first, don't panic. All right, number 1, let the host lead. When you are in a formal, for example, let's say you're sitting at a table and there are different people at the table, whether you know them or you don't, follow the lead of the people that are around you. They will be sort of a guide teaching you what to do. Have you ever seen this movie, The Princess Diaries? Remember that scene where she didn't know what to do? Everybody was just looking at her and she ended up using what they were supposed to use to cleanse their palates, thinking it was ice cream, and then everybody followed her. Think about the reverse. If everybody had done what they were supposed to be doing, she had followed them, then she would have done the right thing. So follow the lead of the people around the table or the lead of your host. Number 2. So let's say you go to an event and they're serving multiple courses. There are multiple utensils around the dishes. So a quick tip and trick that we use or that we tell students is start from the outside coming in. Eventually you're going to be left with a main course knife and fork because the server will remove the dirty utensils that are finished when they remove each course. So the last 2 that you remain with are going to be for the main course, and sometimes there might be dessert utensils at the top of the plate, or they may even bring that separately when they're bringing dessert. So start from the outside coming in. Number 3, if there is a napkin, which there will be in a formal dining situation, it does not go on your chest. You are not a baby. Napkins are to be placed on your lap no matter your age. Of course, unless you're a toddler sitting on a high chair. Teenagers, young adults, children, napkin goes on your lap, and getting to the habit, parents, of even teaching your children to place their napkins on their lap. Let them fold it if they want to, or they can have it completely opened out in the shape of a square. However, but it goes on their lap. They use that napkin to wipe their fingers and to gently dab their mouth. It's not for them to wipe their face. Now come from working outside or cutting grass in the yard. All right? Gentle dabs around your mouth and to wipe your tips of your fingers. Tip number 4, small bites. This one is basic. Our parents have been telling us that since we were children. Take your time and chew your food, not only for purposes of not choking or for looking as if you're taking your time, but also for pacing yourself so that you're not the awkward one that finishes eating before everybody at the table, and that you enjoy the meal. Now there are times when you'll be real hungry and you'll just want to finish eat that really quick. This doesn't go for, let's say you're at the mall having a burger, or even in your home and you're eating the food before the movie finished. Not like that. We're talking about formal dining where everybody ordered something and you guys are chatting, or you're at an event, as I said in the beginning. Take your time, pace yourself, small bites, and enjoy the experience of having a meal in shared company. And last but certainly not least, number 5, when in doubt, just remember that your poise and your presence makes up for the things that you don't know how to do. Just by the way that you sit, way that you position yourself in your seat, if you introduce yourself to others, how you hold your glass, are you fidgeting a lot, are you just quiet, are you talking too much, things like that. Poise, your presence, and your personality makes up for the things that you do not know, because people could sense a faker, people could sense an unsure person, but authenticity and kindness, which is something that I always advocate for, because I believe that simple kindness is a cheat code to etiquette. Remembering that your heart and your personality comes out in your presence, and it will make up for you not knowing where to put this fork, where to put that knife. All right, so breathe and remember that you are the real accessory. The knife and forks are there to be used, but it's at the end of the day, you are the one that's using it, and how you carry yourself, whether you're doing it with the right technique or the wrong technique, will be what people remember. All right, so if you enjoyed these 5 tips, give me a follow.